Yeah, it's really nice out here. You should come and see it. Yeah, a lot different from what Greenville used to be. I mean, the traffic isn't in one lane. I know, what a weird concept. We've got fancy looking new buildings. I mean, the buildings are larger. No, I'm not really making much money. What do you mean that's what it should be all about? Come on, give me a break. Never mind, he hung up on me. Oh, hey! I didn't realize I turned the camera on already. Am I doing that again? It's Morgoth the Barbarian here. Welcome to episode 3 of our Cities Skylines 2 Let's Play. Where on our last episode, we got our city expanded out. We moved our industrial district as we prepare for bigger and better things. Mostly this space, which is about to turn into a downtown area. Okay, we got a few industrial buildings that are straggling, but have no fear. This whole area will be a nice, vibrant area for our, downtown and our future offices. We got everything set up. We got the new highway running to the west of it. So we'll see what we can build out of this. We'll get some mass transit set up. And hopefully nothing terrible will happen. So, of course, hit those like and subscribe buttons. And with that being said, let's get started. And FYI, no, this is not live. We are not live, pal, I'm afraid. This is just, I'm actually taping this one for once. But we shall see about that. Hint, there might be a live stream coming tomorrow. Alright, first things first, let's get rid of these stragglers. Oh, the other one disappeared. Good. Alright, I'm going to do a couple things for a minute here up in Arbyville. So far, if you've been following along, this is what we've been getting. Hang on, there we go. We can make this a 2-lane through, and that should be good. I know that looks a little awkward, but so be it. Hang on a minute. There we go, it's the right click. I'm still getting used to this game, as you can probably tell. But that should work. And speaking of zoning, I'm actually going to do light commercial, say, on this block right here. Just to fill it up and complete everything. It's all good. Alright, there we go. Doing a little bit more commercial, complete that strip. And we were off over here last time. And actually, one last thing I'm going to do. Let's sync this road up a little bit better than how we had it the last time out. Okay, I think I can do it. There we go. Oh, that's right. I totally keep forgetting that you can actually do that in this game. Ha. Alright. Slope too steep. What is going on here? I don't get it. What? Overlapping items to what? Okay, that made sense. Not. Alright, so we got the road that leads to our bridge to our industrial district, and of course we got another one. We'll just leave this for right now. We'll probably go a little further south too, like have this street come this way, and then have it go across our highway and move skedaddle perpendicular to it. Parallel to it, excuse me. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. Let's get that going first. So I'm going to just finish what I was doing here from our last playthrough. There we go. That should be good. And then, like I said, you can build it any way you really want to here. And the best part is you don't even have to worry about that. Whereas in the old game, you had to deal with that. There we go. So now, we're just going to finish that as electricity. We're not ready for that, although that's automatic in this game. Another nice feature, I must say. Alright. So before we go on any further and start needlessly developing things, I would like to get our mass transit system up and running first. I'm actually... Yeah, let's just let it go, because I would still want to build this, but we'll have it go slowly. I'm very aware we need more space. We will deal with that later. So, mass transit. Right now, we just have access to trains and buses. I was hoping we'd have trams, but we do not, or do we? We don't, but we can live without it for right now. What I would like to do is have this be kind of part of a tram network. And have it start around like here, have it maybe go around the city. And have it go this way, but for right now we can deal with trains. We have already got a nice little ready-made spot over here on this part of the map, so I'm going to have it go there. And then maybe do like an elevated train line as it hits to this part of the city. And then we've got enough space to deal with one, so this might help. So to do trains, of course, we need a depot. A yard first and foremost. As a nice little reminder, we don't have any train connections on this map. And it's going to be a little bit of an issue, but that shouldn't be an issue nevertheless. Overall, that is. That's really for exporting, it could be an issue. But thankfully, we got all this coastline. We can build a nice port area somewhere around here, and it'll all work out. So I guess the first thing is, where do we put this train depot? It is a very massive building. So here's the deal. I'm thinking of having the port district over here. So it may make sense to have the rail line a little further out away from the city for right now until we can get our bearings. So I believe this will require at least 1 tile's worth of purchasing. Okay, I'm fine with that. We'll just build that one up. And then we'll just build this line outwards. I will just simply build it to the end of the city. I don't really mind. That should be far enough, right? Alright, so let's get the rail depot up. Oh, it's an expensive mess. That shouldn't be an issue. There we go. And look at that. Look at how big this thing is. Definitely a far cry from, you know, City Skylines original. But yeah, basically we now have our big train line. We of course have our double rail here, if we want it. Do I want to do that or no? How do I want to do this here? We gotta first off connect all the rail lines up to each other. Yes, we know about rail yards, that's why I built one. Of course, we'll have passenger rails and cargo rails once we're ready. We're not ready for that just yet. Let's see how big this is. That's kind of big. Okay, it's about the same size. Oh, these are about the same size as the last game. Okay. So here's what we'll do. We'll build the inaugural train station over here to start us off. Probably have one. We'll have this road come this way, and all right, we'll address that when the time comes. But what I would like to do is have this train terminal. If it can come underneath our road over here, that'd be great. I don't think that's possible. We may have to redesign this road a little bit, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. We'll deal with that later on. I'm not really too worried. Okay, can you leave? Thank you. Let's see. I think this will be for... I take it this is for trains that'll... Alright, we'll do it. I originally had thought not to, but so be it. That's what I thought. Alright. So this has to be deleted, and we have to do a new one. That's okay. That's fine. thought we were supposed to have one that was parallel. What is going... Oh, I see what happened. Okay, I see what happened there. Yeah, that's funny. Do I want the trains to run in both directions or no? That's the big question. Probably not. We can have one go this way. Well, there's... I think of two. This is a bypass. Alright, I suppose we can have it. Do it. Sure. Okay, that's not going to help. That will. Oh. Yeah, let's turn the parallel mode off for a minute. This is not doing us any good. Now we can turn it on. Alright. There we go. So we'll have one nice little set of parallel tracks there. Turn parallel mode off. Just connect to our network. Then we can have that go that way. And we've got that set up now. Okay. Same thing for this.
What kind of future does music have if it doesn't look to its past? Well, I say the question speaks.
There we go. We're all set.
We know you can't.
Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with this. Well,
what's behind you?
I suppose what we can do now.
Driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Clement.
Let's see.
But apparently, that's not all good news. We're joined today
Excuse
by
you?
guest,
This radio station, I swear, they're going to get it.
So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within.
Oh, that works a lot better than how it was in the last game. I already like where this is going.
Rewards enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the
Right.
study.
Here we go. That's the same problem from earlier that we were having.
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of priority.
Invalid
And
shape.
on to
What
our
else?
Main featured story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest
Curve
in
too
luxury
tight. There we go. That's what we were looking for.
Now
Bingo.
shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate.
And then we'll
Or
put
some
one
might
connection
like
like that, and we're all set. So that rail yard is now effectively done.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
So now, let's build another parallel network over here. So we connect it up. There we go. And now we're back. And then I'm going to build this across. So we get a nice little rail bridge over there. So now, how do I want to do this? Feel like we should have one main rail line go this way. So we may have to start demolishing things unless, and I think there's a way we can do this, fortunately. Game, can you help us out? I've overheard you can put railroad lines over above it. Little birdie told me this, but I'm not seeing anything. Oh, we might need this, by the way, a road maintenance depot. Actually, I remember now. I think you can actually, it has to be a height thing. Gotcha. Okay, so I think I figured it out. So what I'm going to do is build, so here's approximately the center of our city, right in here in these two little blocks. I would like for the train station to be kind of more localized. So if we put you, say, approximately right, well, that's not going to work. Neither is that. I would say right about here would be the main train station, so There we go. I mean, I can work around it, but so be it. And to find the next train station, we'll just build train stations that hit from this point forward for the time being until we can get our bearings up. There we go. We got that all set up. I'll build another one over here. I know it's kind of on a slope, but I'm not going to worry about it whatsoever. You better not give me those thumbs down. I'll come after you. Citizens don't like it. Tisk, tisk, tisk. And then one final one over here. So we got kind of a basic train network. What I want to do is have a train line go over the road here. So let's start with that first and foremost. I'll worry about the schematics of the tram network later on. We don't have access to it, so too bad. Guess you kind of have to wait. That's parallel. Alright, hang on a minute. Aha! There's the secret, ladies and gentlemen. You can indeed build train lines over that. So that is going to be super convenient. Good thing, too, because I kind of don't feel like demolishing half the city for it now. I tell you what. Here's what we're going to do, though. We're going to have one set of parallel lines over here. Just for future reference. Nothing more, nothing less. That's all we're gonna do. That's just for the future, so Pat future me isn't like swearing at me or something like that. I don't know. I tend to do that to him. All right. So let's see. There's the two platforms. Okay, so let's see. So right about here is where I would start it. And then if I could try to get it. See, look at that. Ah, I wish the last game had something that cool. There we go. Now we're in business. We are really in business now. I would call this definitely a game changer, especially if you're like me and you already built like half the infrastructure out already. Apparently right around here it stopped liking it. So what I'm going to do is right about, because we have this... Well, maybe I want a riverfront park over there too. That would be a nice touch for this area. So we'll keep it going, and then right approximately here I'll set it free from the... Clearly, I don't know how to develop curves just yet. So then, right about here. There we go. And then we'll just collect our train lines that are already moving along. So this guy can come this way. And that didn't work. You know what? We'll build a bypass over here too. I don't know. Like I said, I'm a little bit of a rookie at this, so you'll have to bear with me. At least in this game, that is. There it is. There we go. We need kind of that bypass working. You know what? The parallel lines, now that I'm thinking about it, are a bit much. So we'll just condense this into one. There we go. We'll just condense it into one. And then we'll have one come this way. Alright, that didn't work. Yeah, curve too tight. It doesn't like that. Darn. Actually, we should have kept the other one. We still can do it. Alright, well, so it turns out you're the winner. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Nah, I didn't like that at all. But it liked that. Alright. Oh, wow. It even built a little barrier. That's cool. Finding out more stuff about this game each and every day. Every time I play. Alright, so we'll have to build a little bit of a curve here. There it is. Okay, it took a little while and some convincing, quote unquote, but we did it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this guy straight down. Curve it like it's a line over here. You know what? While we were on this, I think we could build a second one. I know this is more of a... Yeah, we'll move it. We'll demolish this and put it a little bit further up. How about we put it instead, say, right about here. A little close to the highway, but that's fine. I think we'll work a little bit better for our passengers here. Oops.
That was truly superfluous. Masterful counterpart. You're listening
Go.
to Second Moon Radio, the station of levitated tastes. Don't touch that dial.
And that's all set up now.
We've recently been having what some are calling the worst kind of luck there is. That's right. Today we are talking about the increased likelihood that you'll die.
That's not exactly what
What?
an increased death rate
It's terrible.
Either way,
Game,
everybody's
stop that.
dying. That gives me the creeps.
That's a wild overstatement. Are you trying to make people panic?
Did you say panic? She said panic. The death rate is skyrocketing. We've got to get out of here.
You go, I'll stay and clear up the mess. We'll be
Laws,
back.
these announcers, they get me. Alright, so let's see. My knowledge from Railroad Tycoon 2 serves me correctly. Trains don't like high grades. So let's do that. Actually, we'll bring this line down. Can we build it underneath a little bit? Oops, and that's not what I wanted to do. See, I keep hitting the wrong button. Okay, hang on. There we go. Dig this underneath the highway if we can. Okay. Look at that. Wait, is it fitting underneath? Hold on. I don't want to see this. It is! Wow, that is some ingenuity right there. Whew! I love that. Love to see it. Speaking of loving to see, hey, let's connect these two. that's still not how you do it. See, I'm not building the curve out enough here. There we go. Now we're in business. So you just got to build it out a little bit more. I was having some difficulties doing that. Fun times. Alright, there we go. Now, the slope is too steep, but so be it. Now we just got, I know, I'm not too crazy thrilled with the grades I'm pumping out, but I have no choice. Okay. There we go. Game hated that. I know. It's very tricky, so... There we go. We got that set up now. Okay, that's just, interesting. Oh my god. Do I have to demolish my thing here? I don't want to have to do it. Okay. Okay, so the game I clearly failed at landscaping. Otherwise, I would have noticed this. The game is very picky about its sloping, so... I don't think that's going to work as a train station. And we've already got one over here. I tell you what. We're done with this one. Oh, nice. And a nice little landscaping thing in its wake. That's one thing I would like to point out with this game. You've got to be very careful about the landscaping. I had a funny feeling that was a thing, but I didn't realize how much it was. Okay. I may have to redesign that overchange. Oh, or maybe not. Hold on. Okay, so now I figured out how curves work, finally. It took long enough, but it did. It finally worked. My goodness. There it is. See, now, I'm learning. It just takes a little bit of time. There we go. I don't like the grade, but so be it. I'm sure I'll pay for it later on when the train suddenly can't move. I'm like, what the hell, bro? But, okay, that's just weird. Okay, we're gonna ignore that and pretend like it doesn't exist. So there we go. This intersection over here. Let's see what we can do with it. See, I disconnected it at this point because I want one line to go up here. Nah, the game did not like that at all. Okay, try that again. There we go. So I'd like for one line to go that way. And head north. We'll leave it as is for right now, but in the meantime, I just want to get this going. So to finish this up, we do that. And I think I got it now. There we go. So that'll be for our future expansion plans. I know that looks a little bit wonky, but that's for kind of our future expansion plans over here. So now we got the rail network set up here. We got our 3 small little stations. I wish I could put in a 4th, but we'll leave it. Well, there's the 4th, and then there's the rail yard. We'll save one of these other ones for a cargo train rail line, but for right now, it's fine. Last but not least, we kind of cut this off a little bit, so hold on. Now we need to go all the way back to this. Fix our road. If we can. Okay. That's not going to help us out, but what we can do, as I mentioned this earlier, we can kind of do this. We can have it go across, and then what I'm going to essentially do in this situation then is build kind of like a weird intersection where there's like one round of traffic is going this way, and then another round is going that way to that. So sort of like that in a way, and then we'll repeat the same exercise over here. Well, now I just noticed the grade on it is a little bit problematic. Hold on. So I want it to come down slowly, say like right there. And then do that. And then same exercise over here as it... I don't want it to have to be kind of a, like that's a good grade right there, especially for industrial trucks. And then we do that. And then we do that. Alright, excellent. So that works out. You clearly don't have any road access anymore, but that's fine. I'll let it go. Actually, none of these have road access. Close enough. Alright. Yeah, we gotta rezone this a little bit. Touch this up, and then I think we're all set here. Alright, that's excellent. That's the best I can do for a, thing. Okay, let's unpause the game now. And now we just gotta complete this. Throwing in a railroad passenger line tool.
This is Second Moon with J. Thomas Hornbuckle.
Okay.
Before we dive into our next selection, I'd like to take a few memento moris to elaborate.
So this is quite easy, so...
Fun work. For our newer, less able listeners.
Alright, so hold on. I didn't actually just mess this up, did I? Okay. So we got no lines as of right now. I didn't really complete one. Oopsies. Alright, so let's do this. We have that. Look how easy this is. This is just incredible. There we go, and now we have our first train, and there it is! Hooray! Let there be train service. We'll see if it works out or not. So now that we've gotten that arduous task done, trams, we can't do anything right with it right now until those improve. I'm not going to do anything with buses. What we do need is a road maintenance service. I spied this earlier, and I don't know why we didn't really do anything with it earlier. Well, that explains why everyone was complaining about the roads being terrible. My goodness. There we go. That should make everybody happy now. We got a road maintenance depot. And we can even do more for garages too. So, there we go. Now everybody can stop complaining about the roads. Okay? Okay, moving on. I want to finish this area and get our downtown area prepped and finished up. So what I'm going to do now is have a set of 2-lane roads go across this. So we'll have one start over like here. Apparently it won't let you build over across these. Or, it will. Never mind. Alright. We can build one like this. And like that. Alright, so that's kind of like a maze here. Small little maze here. And then This was part of our ill-fated grid experiment. It didn't quite work out the way I thought it would, but so be it. We can have like a main road kind of go right in front of the train station and move all the way up towards our main road. Oh. I am fine with the overlapping items. If we have to knock down some buildings, so be it. We'll have it go all the way up there. All right, and we have that all set up. Almost. We'll move this road all the way to the end. There we go. And now, so this is what I'm going to do. We need a lot of offices, and we need a lot of high density residential. So I would say the offices will probably go... See, office suitability, clearly we're not putting it up here. That's not happening. This area is clearly still polluted, so we're going to have to wait till it cleans up a little bit. The bottom line is I would like offices all over the place here. So, I know, give me a minute. So maybe we'll have some hired commercial over here on this end. We can't do... what's funny is we could do the mixed housing over here if I want. And I don't think that might not be a bad idea. So let's give it a shot. Mixed use housing all the way to the end here. Start us off. Okay. And what is this one? High density, which we can't do right now. We're not a big town. Alright, so we'll have to bypass that for the time being, but we do need office space, and I'd say... What is our main block again? Hold on. Right in here. Okay, so we'll save it for, like, parks and stuff. So I'd say right south of this line, we could do like 2 little areas of like squares of office space. So how about this whole area? Good? Good. There we go. Very nice. Now we got more for that. Now we can't build on there just yet, I'm afraid. What we can do is we can actually zone this out. So I'm going to build some more housing now because we got a little bit of a population crunch going on here. That's my fault for not really giving it too much attention, but so be it. Okay. We'll build some shops around the train stations and stuff. And I think we're good. We got some more development coming up. Excellent. We do need more industrial demand. We need a lot of it. I can just set it like right over here for right now. And I don't want it to be too big because in the past I've done that and it has completely screwed me over. From a traffic standpoint, that is. Alright, that's all set right there. And now all the demand, except for our higher density, is going down. But there's nothing I can do about that, as I can't really zone anything up. Unfortunately, we are not going to see any of that until we get here, to Big Town. So for right now, we're just trying to get everything up and running. My main goal was to try and get our downtown up and running here. There's clearly not enough electricity. That is not good. Hey, get out of here. Don't interrupt me. Okay. We clearly need more electricity, so another coal plant was going to have to come online here. Well, I suppose building it over here might not be a bad idea. Okay. I imagine water we're doing good. Okay. That helped a lot. Healthcare is looking pretty snazzy if I do say so myself, though we don't have a crematorium available. That's fine. The landfill is still doing well, as far as I can tell. We have quite a bit. We don't have the capacity for schooling, but that's fine. Yeah, our fire hazards are looking pretty good as of right now. Wow, these extend pretty far, if I do say so myself. Well, no, maybe not. I'd say another firehouse over on this side of the map is needed. There we go. Policing. Yeah, these extend quite far. That's pretty interesting. We got the electricity rolling. Oh. What is happening here? Oh, I see. There we go. And we put it right next to the outdoor lines. That is pretty neat. Good idea, me. All right. Do we have any issues with electricity here? I'm not sure how to... Not as far as I can tell. Okay, so there's really no bottlenecks or anything like that. So we gotta be very careful of this too, so... There we go. We got 2 cool power plants now. We got electricity for the city. It's starting to build up again, and pretty soon our demand's gonna go flying through the roof here as time goes on. So I'd say things are moving along quite nicely. We can actually build up here too. I'd say we build some row housing in between. As far as I'm going with that. Well, we did have a train station over here, but I suppose we can put some low density housing over here too. Alright, that works. There we go. I know I don't like building next to the train track, but so be it. Okay, so everything's looking good. I know we need more industry and more of that, but fortunately we have a solution to all of this. Not that. This! I think for next episode, we should get this rolling along, shall we? I mean, I see quite a bit of opportunity going around here for a farm, so maybe we finally get our farms cracking. I know there was one over here, but we can't really do that. Huh. Thought everybody had the healthcare they needed, or maybe not. Well, I mean, everybody seems to be in good health, so we'll let this build up. Alright. So I think we're going to get that set up real quick. Now that I'm thinking about it. Alright. So first things first, we need another tile. So I would like these two. So the way this works, basically, is just like in City Skylines 1, only there's several different industries. So we're going to build off of the fertile land, and what does our city need here? They need more wheat, so this is kind of the production tab. Obviously, the more you want surpluses, so the more the better here. So that's kind of the whole deal. So as you can see, we need more wheat production. So more wheat production we shall give them. So I'm going to start there first and foremost. Obviously we need a road to kind of go through it. So I'm just going to take what we've got over here. And just build it all the way to the end here for right now. So we've got all of our farm stuff. So what I think I'll do here is kind of twofold. We'll build this on this. Start us off. We've got, and then it just works exactly like the grain thing.
You're listening to Second Moon, the station for the
So
who doesn't fear extending their ears to the more challenging sphere of the
let's see.
Let us move now from the musical page to the literally.
And then you just followed it along, so... And as you can see, they all have a very long distance, so...
Whereas I make no apology for my erudite
There we go.
modesty
And now the area is all set. Sweet. So they only go for so far before you finally have to, you know, do something about it. So that's what the circle's for. So if they overlap a little bit, so be it.
Though I do thank you for the honor. But I digest.
So let's put in another one.
Professor Hornbuckle, as a traveler from my homeland, I long to hear a tune that speaks to the anguish.
Actually, I see we need one more. Whoa, we need one more square, so we'll buy these two while we're at it. Sure. Keep expanding our city outward.
Poets, chaps, here's a tune just for you, and I do.
And there we go, area 2.
Some modest desolation.
Actually, we'll start over.
A housing shortage is driving up prices
Let's
in the
see.
area.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently, that's not all good news. We're joined today by an expert.
All right, so now let's put it right there.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying...
Well, only for the heavy, okay?
A program to desire certain
This news channel lies. There's lies. There is no housing shortage.
entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
There we are. There we go. I know those look so stupid. Those look so, like, awful, but that's the best I can do here. And then we'll do some chickens. Chickens at the... Shout out to anyone who gets that reference.
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of priority.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming.
And there we go.
The area is attracting
So
more
now we've got
buyers,
multiple ones of
the
those.
latest in luxury to our
What?
neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a
Hold
fancy
on.
local
What happened here?
mate. Or so my wife tells me. That's good for business.
Okay, apparently I screwed up. That's brilliant.
We'll be back after this.
Alright, let's try this a second time. Rookie mistake, you know. Rookie mistake. There! Are we happy now? Excellent. So now we've got our first farms up and running here. We got some livestock. We got some grain. And now we've got some... And let's see what it does. Alright, so it's going to slowly knock it down. Oh, and look at that! Immediately we got a surplus. Very nice. So that's how... It's a lot easier in this game than it was in the other one. Okay. Now I have to ask, do we have enough space for that or no? Not really. Okay, let's produce a gravel road to go out, and we'll do like a small little carrot farm over here. We have that. So we have just enough space to pull this off, so... And one for that. There it is. I know, those look so awful, but so be it. Well, you know what? Hey, if it works, it works, okay? And there we go. And now what we're hoping for is this, and it kind of knocked it down, but not really. Clearly, we still need a lot, say a lot of trees or a lot of other stuff, but we'll let it go for right now. I know it's raining. There are other residential areas too. There's another, farming areas here, and there's another one over here. We kind of missed out on that one, but I'll let it go. I think this one is definitely worth developing, so... At this point, we're now just waiting for everything to, you know... settle in. We've got office space popping up slowly. But I think for next time, we will get our industry rolling here. So, we got our mass transit network up. That was the important thing, even though the trains were going a little bit nutty. And look at that, we even got one train going right now. Look at that. How many people are on this? Are we using this? 6 out of 840. Ugh. Alright, well, as time goes on, hopefully that'll improve. For right now, we're fine. How are we doing in the money department? Ew! What? Negative 130. Okay, we're going to have to fix that next time out. I mean, we're getting 204 in government subsidies. Yeah, okay. We got to fix this out a little bit. So next time we'll get our economy rolling here. We got to get that part moving along. So, yeah, this is about as far as we're going. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the usual buttons. And more importantly, don't forget to save your game. I mean, this is Arbyville after all. There is insanity going on here, so... Yeah, we're going to need some food to supply all the Arby's we're going to build in this city. Which means we're going to poison everyone with bad-tasting food. Oh well, that's not my problem. Anyways, I will see you in the next one. Peace out, y'all. Whoa! What the fuck?